time for our versus of the month. Last month we had TNA Impact Wrestling versus ROH. If you have not seen that video, please go check it out. I put a lot of time into these versus videos. But this month, it's going to be Elimination Chamber versus FastLane. Which is the best pay-per-view on the road to WrestleMania? So we're going to look at both these pay-per-views separately. There is some ups and downs for both of them, so let's get into it. First off, Elimination Chamber started in 2008. Was the first time it was introduced yearly instead of, they had it in 2002, and they had it in 2001, and they had it in 2006, but it didn't become a yearly occasion into 2008. Well, FastLane didn't become a pay-per-view until 2015, the year after they cut the Elimination Chamber from the road to WrestleMania. Now, the other ups and downs is the Elimination Chamber, as I said, has been around for a very long time. It's something people expect on the road to WrestleMania. Well, FastLane is a newer pay-per-view going in, so it does have the hype of being a new format of a pay-per-view, and we're not getting the chamber match itself, but we're getting a lot of fatal four-ways and triple threat matches, and there's more time to have more matches on FastLane than there is in the Elimination Chamber, because the Elimination Chamber takes about 45 minutes per match itself. Now, the Elimination Chamber pay-per-view is the only time you're going to see the Elimination Chamber match all year. That's pretty much another plus side going into the Elimination Chamber. Well, FastLane, it's now going to be your official last stop before WrestleMania. So FastLane has over the Elimination Chamber that's going to be the last pay-per-view we see. That's going to be the last big pay-per-view setting up into WrestleMania. Well, the Elimination Chamber, we look forward to it every single year just for the chamber match itself, not intentionally for the road to WrestleMania, which is a downside, but just to see who's going to be inside that chamber match, who's going to be jumping off the top of the chamber like someone does every single year. Now, the Elimination Chamber also had 1 year that it was a special on the network. That's when they had the Tag Team Chamber, and I'm trying to think of the other one. I think it was for the Intercontinental Championship. That pay-per-view did take place in 2015. It was a network only, never got released to DVD, except for in, I think, Canada or the UK got that released on DVD, but the US did not. Otherwise, it's only on the network. Well, FastLane has always been a pay-per-view, so you can always get it on DVD. You can always watch it on the network. So that was one downside going into the Elimination Chamber. Now, the last argument for the Elimination Chamber versus FastLane is going to be for this year's only. It's going to be the main event. This year we have the first ever women's chamber match, and we also have the first ever 7-man chamber match instead of 6, which is traditional. Well, FastLane, we're having a fatal 4-way main event: AJ Styles versus Sami Zayn versus Kevin Owens versus Baron Corbin and Dolph Ziggler. So fatal 5-way actually. And FastLane is going to have the tag team belts on the line, the US belt on the line, and also is going to have a couple other matches heading into WrestleMania. Well, the chamber is only really going to focus on the 2 chamber matches, and maybe a tag team match is going to be on the show, or just some other waste of space match that I don't honestly think is going to have anything to do with the road to WrestleMania. So, going into this one, this year, I'm giving it to the chamber, just because it has first ever women's one, it has a 7-man's one, and FastLane, it's kind of your average pay-per-view. So overall, the winner of Elimination Chamber versus FastLane, what's the best pay-per-view on the road to WrestleMania, I'm giving it to Elimination Chamber, hands down. This event is a once-in-a-year occasion that you're going to see. FastLane, it's definitely an awesome pay-per-view, but it's kind of your average pay-per-view like Payback, Backlash. You know, it's cool to have, but it doesn't hold anything really special other than it's the last stop before WrestleMania. So let me know who you think is the winner down below. Make sure to like this video and subscribe, because as always, more to come.